covenant. We're going to talk about miracles. We're going to talk about what it is to be blessed. Miracles, signs, wonders, multiplication. Because we know that lack, poverty, discouragement, disappointment, disease, destruction, and all of that is not our promise. It's not promised to us. We are promised blessings. We are promised the miracles. We are promised the promises. And we have a rich royal inheritance. So we're going to talk a little bit about that right now, live, rather than to upload a video and wait for it to upload. And lately, for some reason or not, videos have not been uploading as quickly as they should. So it seems like there's some delay, unfortunately, and it also seems like there is a lot going on with interference when it comes to connect. So we are going to dig and dive into the covenant, what it means to be covenant keepers, and what it means to position and posture ourselves in a place of expectation for miracles, for the blessings, for the promises to come, so that we don't waver, so that we don't get to the point where we are not in a place of expectation, of great expectation, because we know the one who does it and does it all well. And we know that whatever we have is ours, and nobody and nothing can take it away from us. Now, as you probably have understood by now, I love flowers and I love sunshine. There's not a lot of sunshine going on today. However, we still have a lot to be thankful for. We have a lot to celebrate. And this, as you know, this is the celebration time, the victory season. This is the marriage season, the baby blessing season. And this is the time for many to explode and to go from, for some, nothing, zero, to unlimited. And you may want to measure that in terms of the earthly treasures, but I'm telling you, you have to tap into your spiritual account and understand that it is immeasurable. We have a rich royal inheritance. Don't count dollars. Don't be concerned about what's in the bank account. Just take it. Take it. Take it. And it is yours, because before it actually comes, we need to actually believe and receive it. We have to walk in it. We have to walk through the door of prosperity, abundance, and overflow. So whatever name you have today, it's very important to know exactly what your name means, what your numbers mean, those numbers that are significant to you. And I'm not talking about birth dates. I'm not talking about clocks and calendars. I'm talking about seasons and times. So the covenant, we have to keep the covenant. We have to be covenant keepers. We have to be those who sow seeds to love and life and light, and speak the truth and know the truth. The truth is so important. Without the truth, we cannot be able to go in the direction in which we need to go in. Without the truth, we are standing on what is not true. And we also have to have clarity, which is also vision. Vision, how can someone go the right way if they cannot see it? So we have to see it. We have to believe it. We have to know it. And we have to be sure that we are not speaking against the promises. That's right. We have to be we have to keep the covenant with the creator, the maker, who really has no name, that is not a he, she, it, or any of that, not a wind, not a fire, not a ghost. However, we have to be sure that we are in alignment with the true maker, the ruler who reigns and rules above all, against all the earthly kings, queens, presidents, ambassadors, prime ministers, or whatever we label people as, or whatever authority or position and title they have. I'm telling you, the creator of all reigns and rules above them, because the maker has all power to do anything and everything. Now, we also have to be sure that we have great expectations for miracles. Miracles are going to happen regardless of whether we believe it or not. So I know a lot of people always saying, well, we need to believe it, we need to envision it, but whether you believe in envision or not, it's going to happen. It's all up to the creator, the master, the true master, who has the keys to it all, the master keys, so to speak, you know. So we're also talking a lot about agriculture right now in this season of Aviv, springtime, as we are getting ready to burst soon into Kayat, summertime. Many are married and many will be reconnected to their true spouse, their husband or their wife, the one the maker has chosen for them, not the one that they may have chosen for themselves. So a lot of times it may seem a little complicated. There's some kind of butterfly or something flying around. I don't know if you could see it, but anyway, it's yellow. And there's gold, but gold has to do with wealth. Gold also has to do with more than just wealth, because we're not just here to buy a bunch of food and wear elaborate clothes and have nice parties, banquets, feast, or whatever you want to call it, even though this is the official feast time in Aviv and Kayetz. We're supposed to feast. That's right. And it's time for the hoopah, the sukkah, which is like similar to a tent, and the hoopah is like a wedding canopy. So we have those times where to invite in those to dine with us and share our stories. We have a love story. Everybody has a love story. Whether you know it or not, whether you like your story or not, there's a story all of us have to share. All of us have a book. All of us have like a movie, a song, and all of that. We have it. We all have what people define today as a ministry, which is just what we've been given to help others, because all of us are helpers to somebody, and there are some who are helpers to us. So people are nations, tribes, and tongues, not colors, not religions, not politics, not groups, and all of this other isms and schisms. People are nations, tribes, and tongues. All of us were born in a nation, all of us are part of a tribe, and all of us have a tongue. Or the correct term today may be a language. Some speak English, others do not. Everyone has a native tongue. So, we're talking about the blessings, the promises, the miracles. We're talking about it all. Even though the sunshine is not upon us today, we have still a lot to be thankful for. We have the sun there, but the sun is hidden behind the clouds. But we know that it is still bringing us light. So we are thankful. We are grateful. Our hearts are overflowing with gratitude. We're thankful to the Holy One, the name above all names. Whatever you choose to use in whatever language you speak, so all of us know that it varies from language to language or tongue to tongue. So we are here for such a time as this so that we can thrive. You have to be sure that you're embracing this word and not embracing mediocrity or lack in any way, shape, or form. Thrive, THRIVE, Rive. We are to thrive and not struggle or barely survive or strive. We are here to thrive. We are here to have abundance and overflow, more than enough so we can share it with others. Share it with others, not just family members and friends and people that we know, but with others. We have to represent that kingdom well, and the kingdom is here in the land. It's not in a invisible place somewhere else. So the nations rumble and grumble. However, we have the opportunity right now to witness all of these women rising up in all the different nations and coming together. Some call it the Esther rising, other call it whatever they call it. It doesn't matter as long as the true maker, the ruler, the creator of all is in the midst of it. Then it will definitely be a blessing to many, to countless people. And it's not taking place to put the man down, the father, the man, the young man, the boy. This is just because women and girls need to be vindicated, because for so long it was like women didn't matter. All lives matter, as we know. So the women are being vindicated. The women are being restored, revived, replenished, healed, and made whole and new and complete so that they can be extremely powerful and excellent mothers and wives and leaders moving forward. And also the youth are going to be vindicated, because so long, so many people just thought children and teenagers are just useless. Put them to the side, don't allow them to do too much, they get in the way, let them go play. Well, no. They have a significant role, especially now. All of them are not mischievous. All of them are not up to no good, or whatever the labels that many have put upon them. Some of them, you have to go back in history. Some of them are like King David, if you know who King David was, or Ambassador Joseph, who wore the coat of many colors, and others like Prophet Jeremiah, or it's really Prophet Yirmiyahu, and others. There's Yeshayahu. There's so many different prophets, but guess what? They just didn't become prophets when they turned 20 or 21 or 18. They were born into this mantle, this calling, or whatever you want to call it, whatever term you want to use. They were born into it. They they were known by their gift before they actually were born. So it was already there in them. They had already been chosen, if you want to use the word chosen, but it's not in the manner of how many use it today. It's not that some are chosen and some are not chosen. That's not what it is. It's just that everybody has different gifts and talents and hidden treasures. So, for whatever term you may want to use, perhaps you might not like any of the terms I use your own terms, as long as the definition comes out to be the same. But anyway, roles and responsibilities, however you want to define it, just know that something is happening, something is shifting. You have a purpose in this land. And you don't have to be part of a religious group. You don't have to be part of a political group to do what it is that you need to do. There's nothing wrong with being parts of groups or coming together to meet. However, we have to get to the place quickly where we are unified, where we are one in one accord with the true creator and maker, and not divided. Division is a serious problem. So is chaos and confusion, because a divided house or a divided nation or a divided tribe will not stand. It will not be successful. It will fail. And we don't want to fail. We want to do it right. We want to do it the right way. We want to be cleansed and purified and pruned and purged and refined and go through the refiner's fire and all of that. Not in a religious way, but in a true, real spiritual way. Not in a way with all of these strange things that are not necessary today, but in a manner in which we are completely cleansed and washed and purified so we can be pure, so we can be whole, new, and complete. So we don't carry that hatred and bitterness and unforgiveness or disease or whatever it is that is not our portion. So this is not to shame anyone or put guilt on anyone about anything, because all of us need to be humble and all of us need to be cleansed and purified and washed and refined. And we need the new garments, we need the new clothing, we need to get out of the old patterns and take those old garments and burn them or throw them away. There was one lady, I can't remember who she was. I had listening to a few on YouTube, but she was talking about Lazarus, about the resurrection power. Not many are talking about that today. Many talk about revival, many talk about retribution, many talk about reconciliation, many talk about reformation, but the resurrection power is real. Can you imagine how those people were when they actually saw somebody resurrected? And that's what we need to see today. We need to see those kind of miracles where somebody is actually resurrected. And I'm not always talking about the type of resurrection where somebody, where their heart stopped or whatever, and they were pronounced no longer existing or alive, and then they were revived or resurrected. I'm talking about for someone to go through that metamorphosis like the caterpillar to the butterfly. I'm talking about that true resurrection where the old part of you is done away with and buried, and the new one comes forth, and it's so beautiful. It's like the caterpillar transforming into the butterfly. Now, yes, of course, we would love to see someone be resurrected after they have flatlined. However, we're going to embrace both of them because we believe in the miracles, the promises, and there's no need to fear. There's no need to have anxiety about it. That fear is paralyzing. Fear will keep you stagnant and stuck. Fear makes people sick. You want to talk about something that will really make you sick? It's fear. So we have to get rid of the fear. Some people have fear about certain things like sicknesses, diseases, contagions, or whatever. But we are not here to fear anyone or anything. We should be courageous. We should be strong. We should be brave. We should be resilient. We should show others how to do it, how to live, how to be totally free of fear. Fear will keep us from being totally free. So we want to walk in love, truth, freedom. We want to walk in the light and have the best life. We want to have the abundant life. We want to have a victorious life. So fear is a paralyzer. So we don't want the fear. We have to reject fear. We have to be completely disconnected from those who are toxic and who try to put fear, guilt, shame, and rejection and everything else on us that is not our portion. We have to walk in victory continuously, every second, every day, not just sometimes, not just once or twice a week, not just once or twice a month, not just every other day, every second of every moment. We're to walk in victory, knowing that we were created by a perfect spiritual being who has perfected us and made us. So we are not rotten. We are not terrible. We are not any of what some people try to label us as. And of course, there may be some behaviors or patterns or actions or things that we did in the past. Some things were mistakes and some things were sins. There's a difference between the two. A mistake is when you take a wrong turn and you may have a car accident. That's a mistake. A sin is totally different. So a sin is something that needs to be dealt with, that we need to be sure that we correct. We want to have that time of teshuvah, where we turn away from it, that time of repentance, where we let go of that and we don't repeat those same actions, behaviors, or patterns again. So we have to be sure that we embrace the covenant. We have to expect miracles. We have to be cleansed and purified and go through the time of teshuvah, the purification, so we can be new, whole, and complete and lacking in nothing. And we have to be ones who communicate well. We want to communicate love. We want to communicate what is positive. We want to encourage others, not discourage others. So as you go forward, remember, when you speak, be sure that the words that you are speaking are going to sow love, life, and light. And be sure the words are true. Test everything. Test it over and over again. Be sure that you walk in the way of love. Because as covenant keepers, we have to be ones who love well. We have to be ones who live well. We have to be ones who spread joy and laughter everywhere we go. And kindness, of course. Kindness is necessary, but love is the key to everything. Love and kindness go together, and so do joy and peace. All of it works together. So as we go forth, as we're in this time of celebration and feasting, it doesn't matter whether you actually consider yourself part of a religious group or not. We are part of a nation, tribe, tongue, people are people, all lives matter, and we are connected and related to one another, whether we like it or not. So all lives matter. So let us go forth and be sure that we take the time to examine our own hearts, our own minds, and be sure that we live well and that we love well and that we are valuing all forms of life, whether it is angel, whether it's an animal, whether it's a person, regardless of whatever form of life it is, whether it's a plant, that we respect life and that we do not destroy life. We want to be ones who build up and not tear it all down. We don't want to be terrors or terrorists or however you want to phrase it or define it. We want to be ones who help build up and help others. We want to be helpers. We don't want to be people that are not helpers. Whether you're a woman, a man, a boy, or a girl, doesn't matter. Whether you're an angel or an animal, an insect, all of us have a part to play. So let's get out there and do it well. Let's live together, love together, laugh together, pray together, smile together, sing together, dance together, because we have a lot to celebrate. There are some people that are here in the earth now. Many did not think they would still be here. Some people tried to take their own selves out or tried to take somebody else out and it didn't work. So we have a lot to celebrate today. We have a rich harvest. We have blessings, a royal inheritance that is so priceless. Oh, with so many countless treasures. So as you go about your evening, as you go about your week, some may call it Holy Week, some may call it holidays or whatever, but be sure that you're observing the holy days and not holidays. There are days of remembrance. That's fine too, but we have to keep it all in the right perspective. We have to have the right mind, the right spirit, the right heart, the right attitude, and we have to love well. We have to do what's right in the land of the living, because the laws, the spiritual laws, always trump and overrule the laws in the land. So we must remember that we must respect life and respect others and not speak words that are hateful and unkind, unloving, and harsh. We must always be loving and kind to everyone and not put anyone down or look down upon of anyone, because sometimes people, they think they're holier than this other group of people, and we must do away with all of that. We have to come together in unity so we can win together. All of us people, the animals do it well, so we have to do it. We have to be an example because we are people and we were put here to be an example to the animals, to the angels, to the insects, and all other forms of life, because we're the highest intelligent of the living. And we are not animals. No, we're not. I know many people like to identify us with animals, but no. We may have some similar characteristics or traits, but I'm telling you, animals are much wiser and smarter than some people by far sometimes. Because the rabbits know that a plant based diet is excellent. Elephants know that a plant based diet is excellent. And so do many other animals. So as you go forth out there, celebrate life, celebrate yourself, encourage someone else, and be kind to your own self. And also, please go to Garden Seeds for Life. Check it out. Many videos, a lot of going on over there, talking about everything. And if you are in your marriage season, congratulations. If you've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 plus years in, congratulations to you. Even if you've only got 10 days in or 10 minutes, congratulations. It means a lot. The marriage covenant, that's when you are a best friend, when you are a lover and partner with somebody who the maker has put you together with. And it is so special. It is so incredible. It's so amazing. Love and romance is being highlighted right now. So go forth and love, spread the love and spread the joy, and be sure that you're walking in peace and unity. Be kind, especially to yourself and to others. If you're married, be kind to your husband, be kind to your wife, and be kind to your children and everyone who you meet. Shalom Aleichem, which means completeness to each and every one of you. Shalom Aleichem and Shavui Tov. Have a good and sweet week. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, connect. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, connect. Definitely want to hear from you. Shifrah Yocheved Yisrael at gmail.com.